with more on this. Hello, Molly.
Hello, Brian. This is the third and final day of the Conservative Political Action Conference, or CPAC. Officials here say they are expecting 10,000 people, about 1,500 more than last year. They say people come here to hear from conservative speakers and also to, quote, exchange information on policy issues and set an agenda for the future. This is the largest gathering of conservatives. The speakers today include conservative author Ann Coulter, who just spoke here today, and she joked with the crowd that Sarah Palin has created more jobs than President Obama because the media had to hire people to, quote, fact-check her autobiography. Sarah Palin is not here at this event. Also speaking today, former House Speaker Newt Gingrich and Glenn Beck, the host of the Glenn Beck Show on Fox News Channel. He'll give the closing remarks, as radio host Rush Limbaugh did last year. Later this afternoon, they'll announce the results here of the straw poll, who this crowd would like to see run for president in 2012. Mitt Romney, the former Massachusetts governor, won last year, and he actually won the previous 2 years before that when the question was about the 2008 election. We have a live guest joining us now, Congressman Jason Chaffetz from Utah, freshman congressman who was asked to speak today. Congressman Chaffetz, you spoke on what is a conservative foreign policy. What did you want this crowd to know?
We went back and talked a lot about Ronald Reagan. Reagan spoke with clarity. He was very definitive. He wasn't afraid to use our armed services, but at the same time, he also had restraint. So I think there's a lot to learn from Ronald Reagan.
This crowd, is this the GOP big enough for established Republicans and Tea Party activists?
This party is about making sure that we put this country back on track. It's about fiscal discipline, limited government, accountability, defense. I think that people across the country are fired up about getting their country back on track, and that's why this conference is just growing in size.
Including Tea Party activists, they're welcome as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, Tea Party activists are people that are concerned about their country, that maybe they weren't involved politically before, but now they're saying, hey, I want to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. They're getting up out of their chairs and joining us and saying, we got to fight for this country. We've got to fight for the Constitution.
One last thing, Congressman. You decided not to go for any earmarks in 2009, and the senior senator from your state, Orrin Hatch, a Republican, kind of took you to task a little bit on that. We have a quote of what Senator Hatch said. He said, Congressman Chaffetz has cities and towns and counties in his district that should be helped when every other city, town, and county in the country is being helped. And if you don't do it, you're just not doing your job. How do you respond to that?
Well, with all due respect to my senior senator, you can see why we're $12 trillion in debt. I didn't come here to perpetuate the status quo. I came to change the way we do business in Washington, D.C., and the earmark process of old is not working. And look what it's gotten us. So we got to raise the bar, expect more, and do things a little differently in Washington, D.C., and that's what I'm going to fight for every day.
All right, Congressman Jason Chaffetz, thanks for joining us today. Brian, back to you.
Molly Henneberg, thank you very much. You know, this leads us to a question. What is really